G'day, it's Ben from Fusion Lighting, and in this short video I'll show you an easy way to connect up your garden lights and get a waterproof seal. And the great thing about this system is it allows you to place garden lights wherever you want with ease. So let's take a look at how you can do that. So these are the joiners. There's a four-way joiner, there's a T-joiner, and there's an inline joiner. So the principle is the same for all of them. They all come apart the same and they all do up the same. And on the inside they've got two little terminal blocks, numbered 1 and 2, one for live, 2 for neutral. So I'll show you how we use them. The tools you'll need for this, you can get away with pretty basic stuff, just a Stanley knife, a screwdriver, and for this example I'm using a Leatherman, and I've got some snips there, but you don't really need them. You could just, as long as you've got 1, 2, 3, you'll be able to use these joiners, and I'll show you how. Okay, if we wanted to put a garden light here, here's how we do it. So this is our cable running through the garden. I've already cut it in this example, so you'd cut the cable, and then we're going to put it in here. So this particular model, it'll take up to 10 millimeters in cable size here, and then the terminals will take up to 3 millimeters copper wire size. So what we do is we feed this onto there, and then we want to take this black outer casing off and get to the wires on the inside. So we're just going to carefully run our knife around that edge, and then I'll just use the pliers to break it off. So now once we've got that, we've got our two wires, brown and blue. Brown's positive, blue is negative. So we just want to expose the copper wires in there, like that. So I'll twist them up, keep them nice and tight. And then we're going to put the brown into number 1 and the blue into number 2. So we just use our screwdriver, open up the terminals, and we want to put this in as far as we can. If the casing on the copper wire goes in there a little bit and your screw's going down on that, it doesn't matter. So we get that in as far as we can, then we simply do those screws up nice and tight. So now that's in place. So we then do the first bit of the nut up, and then the last part, which will seal down around the cable. So that's our power feeding in. Then we do the same on the other side, and then our garden light, we do the same principle straight in there. So these are very easy to use. That's now waterproof, and you can bury that if you want. Let's say you wanted to put 2 lights in the same area instead of using that. Well, instead of just stripping all the wires back and bundling them up and twisting them around and then trying to seal it with silicone or whatever else, you just simply use one of these. It's the same principle. The power comes in, power goes out the other side, and then you just simply 1 garden light, 2 garden lights. Makes it very quick and easy, and you know you're getting a waterproof seal, and you can bury that. The great thing about these joiners is they're IP68 waterproof rated, which is very high, and the other thing is once you put it all in there, seal it up, you can bury them in the ground if you want as well. So if you're looking for a quick and easy way to join your garden light system up, these are a great option. They're on our website. Like the video. If you've got any questions or need help with your garden lighting, simply get in touch with us.